once again, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of It Is Within You Chats. We sincerely apologize for the abrupt ending of the first live video. We're still chatting to the beautiful and phenomenal Fortune Mbopo, and she's helping us unpack how to use social media effectively to promote your brand. So we're still asking her about how to, help models. Hi, Bitumelo. You can't send me a request to join in, my love. I saw it the first time around. Joining in the live means being part of the live. Sorry about that. But yeah, send us a DM if you need anything from us and we'll attend to you as soon as possible. Yes, like I was saying, we're still unpacking how to handle negative criticism online, especially for models. So let's get always the case. Criticism is everywhere, but the one that happens online, there's definitely room for advocacy there. I know Miss Teenager South Africa is advocating for bullying. Hi, baby.
Hi once more.
I was still saying that Miss Teenager South Africa, the reigning Miss Teenager South Africa, Iminati Dondolo, is advocating for bullying. And she had a seminar where she was discussing bullying online. And that actually emanates from the negative comments and the criticism that young models and models of any age actually face online. So it's really an important topic, and we need to talk about it as much as we can and have people like Bo Fortune who have been around and who are actively engaging on social media to advise us on how to handle that. Imagine since no post hey today ke ditherapile botlhoko o itse keng or
I left.
I have a plan, man, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, when hey, why are you handing out pads? Why are you not doing this? Yay, what?
People always have something to say. Always. Hey. Whether it's good or bad, people always have something to say.
Hey, people always have something to say, so it's really hi. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Amazing stuff. Sorry about that. I was still asking you about the negative comments online that no one can escape. I know Instagram has a function of actually turning off your comments. TikTok has that as well. So what else can people do to handle all of that criticism, negative criticism actually?
So I think, as I said, before the live got cut short, right? I said I think it's important, if you're gonna reply, don't reply based on emotions, because there's so many things that we can say. We are angry and whatnot. Because one thing that I realized is that people on social media always have something to say, especially when you're now in a big platform where you're in a pageant and whatever. They always have something to say. But especially people that maybe, I don't know, they had some sort of beef with you back then, they're gonna go out and look for all that, right? So I think first and foremost, don't reply from a point of anger, or sadness, right?
Yeah.
You'd rather take your time into replying and releasing a statement. And when you release your statement, I think it's just important just to share your side of the story, and then that is it. And I think the thing now, you can just also Instagram, like, it allows you to just switch off comments.
Yeah.
You can release your statement once you're done a statement, and then you switch off the comments, and then that is it. And then just continue doing your own thing, right? Sure. If it needs maybe taking a break during that week, take that break, because after go to, they're gonna find something else to talk about. So imagine now every day want to now leave the pageant because person X said 1, 2, 3 about you. That time you know that it's not true. So rather not now speak to whatever that people are saying, So just release it, just to show people that I've got nothing to hide. Release your statement, take a break. If you want someone maybe to hide your social media platforms, for until you are mentally at a point where you can be okay, then do that.
I love that. I love that so much. Even on Twitter, there's the option of switching off comments for people who you are not following, which is really good because now you have a selected people that you know that they will comment on whatever topic that you are speaking about, or they will add on to your thread. But there's the other people that are now out of it, including the quotes. So everything can be protected. I know Baby's protecting her entire profile on Instagram. I just think her profile on Instagram. She doesn't want any issues.
Guys, I have problems. I'm sorting them out though. I have problems. I'm sorting them out. We live in a country with weird men.
You lie. Please tell us about that. Tell us about that actually. What happened with the weird person who was stalking you?
I've had a stalker for like so many years, and the problem is that when you're a pageant girl, sometimes you post, I'm gonna be attending this pageant, I'm gonna be doing this and this and that, and then he makes sure he's there. Like, why? What are you doing here? And things like that. So I felt like I'm not safe, and there's things that I can't post. The whole don't post until you're gone thing. I had to do that. Started with that, and then he got to other parts of my life, like church, and I'm like, no, no. So now all my accounts are private, and I'm just trying to sort that out.
Oh my gosh, that's really sorry about that, man. That's a terrible experience. The fact that you're still here is actually commendable.
Yep.
Oh my word. So girls, please look out. Any suspicious behavior. There's always that one account that will start saying things, or commenting, people, when someone comments, oh, this comment is not nice, then they continue with the behavior.
Hey, block. He's not going to play with your mental health on your own social media platforms.
On my own page. With my own data.
Last week I realized that there was a person stalking me, and for a very weird reason. I was like, what, get out that piece, scam block. I don't know you. I know what I'm gonna block this person because I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Block, guys.
Right.
Block.
And then Instagram is like, block this account and any other account they may create.
They will create. Yes, I love Instagram for that.
Right.
I love it.
I love it as well. And then finally, Fortune, please. We are not satisfied with the knowledge that we have drank from your fountain of knowledge. But this is the last question we have, and hopefully, we can have you back on the show again to unpack this social media topic. Social media is huge, and there are other tips on how to, like you said, navigate social media during final week, or as a finalist, or as a queen, for example. I see a lot of queens actually struggling with this, guys. Why do I feel like as a finalist you work hard and then you get crowned and you sit down and now you don't know what to do with yourself?
Yeah, because you've already gotten what you want, and now there's no longer like, I have to work for this. You work for it, you're done, you got it.
Why? So yeah, a lot can be done. But for today, with the pressure of being perfect online, how can models maintain their mental well-being? Oh, it's doing that thing.
Yeah, on my side.
Okay. We'll wait for her to come back. Wait for her to come back. That's what happened last time when the live ended. Both of you guys were doing that thing.
Yeah, and she's gone now.
She's gone now. But yeah, with today being the last day of Mental Health Awareness Month, it's really important to get, now we've figured out how to align yourself to what you're posting online. But now, how do you protect yourself to what is happening online in your own mental? Oh, you back? Yeah, she sent a steer request. Hey, Diwali hectic, you guys, outside. It is so, like, it sounds really exciting. That's why it's exciting.
6:30. It's been everywhere.
Hi, are you back?
I'm back. Data yaka
Yes.
mo SIM card sele, but if I did like go right, well we wrap.
Oh.
I'll switch back to.
Askisi.
Don't worry.
Askisi. Sorry
I
about
put it
that.
for this live, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You see, dedication to social media. Like,
Man.
this is it, man. This is it. All right, final question. With the pressure of being perfect online, how can models maintain their mental well-being? I was saying to baby right now, okay, we figured out alignment. You know your purpose. You are aligned with it. You know the activities you're going to be doing. So now you've posted online. How do you make sure that you are, protecting now yourself and your own well-being?
Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna go back to what I said. I think the biggest thing that stresses us when we are pageants is when we start comparing ourselves with other pageant contestants, right? That is number one. So then how do you then kind of protect yourself in all of that? If it means break, then that. Oh, is someone dying?
No, it's Diwali.
Fireworks.
Okay.
It's Diwali. Now the child is screaming outside, so I don't know why he's just excited because the neighbors are doing it. So now he's screaming like he's dying, and
Okay. Yes. So if it means really taking a break because now you're stressed, then do that. I think I used to do that. It is either I kind of unfollow certain people, but whenever I have to interact, just to show them that, hey, I've got nothing against you, but I'm just protecting my mental health, then I would just search for them and just say, oh, wow, you're doing great things. Because you also don't want to come across as this weird pageant girl that is just in her own, like, shell. You're not engaging with people's posts, you're not showing, you're not supporting, stuff like that. So if it means, like, unfollowing, like, the people that are in the pageant, especially the ones that are stressing you out, then do that. Do that, but don't be weird. I'm not saying now, oh, be weird. No, don't be weird. But they are stressing you out is not good for your mental health. It's not even going to be good for you during your journey, because I think it's just going to mess up with your plans. So unfollow people that stress you out, be it people in in the pageant industry or just anyone. Unfollow, protect your space, right? And always just try and make sure that you take breaks on social media. It's very, I think I've gotten to a point where I actually master taking a break on social media. If I don't want to post, I am not gonna post. Honestly, I don't do that. Like, if it means I don't post, I get to post that. If it's for a month, then it's fine. I'm not scared of losing followers for my mental health, like, because I can't think because no relevant, I want to stay relevant and whatnot. No, if I feel like I am not okay, I need to take care of the enemy, then I need to take a break. So prioritize taking your break, because yes, we want to, but at what cost?
At what cost?
What cost?
Yeah.
So I think about that. Take your breaks, unfollow people that stress you out. Simple as that.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. And it also goes with pageants in general. Don't force yourself to enter a pageant right now, knowing very well that you're not in a good space. The pageant is going to require you to be, active on social media, and you don't want to do that. So no one is holding a gun to your head to get as many titles as possible. So it's okay to take a break.
It is. It is.
You're saying it is because you're taking a break from pageants. She's saying that because she's taking a break from pageants.
Wow.
And Fortuna, you're also taking a break from pageants. Let's talk about you now. Before you leave, before we release you, let's talk about this. And I was not gonna leave this one because I said it to you the last time we were face to face. Pageants. What's happening? What is your next move?
What about pageants?
Pageants? You know what I mean. You know what? Please, guys. She
No,
knows exactly what I mean.
the people want to hear your question. Oh, ask.
Pageants. What's happening? What is your next move? We want to know. What are you planning on taking part in a pageant in the future?
I think I'm done. Like I'm
Oh my
over
God.
pageants. I don't want to lie. Like I'm so over pageants. On like I don't know what's gonna say. Fortune, go back and enter a pageant. Like yo, but like I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. Like
You're
I
just taking care of your sister in that department now.
yes. Like honestly, like I think okay. I think priorities change as you grow.
Yes.
Priorities change, right?
Yes.
I think I got to a point where I felt like pageants are taking not too much of my time, but I got to a point where I really wanted to focus more on building my career, you know?
Okay, yes.
And with pageants, now I'm one person. If I'm gonna commit to something, I'm gonna commit to it like 100%,
Okay.
right? So I had to choose between continuing with pageants and focusing on really building my career, you know? So I think
Okay.
if God allows, I don't know if somehow my career gets to a point where I'm fully satisfied, then maybe I'll enter just the pageanting or something. I'll see.
Okay.
But no, guys, we need money. Poverty is not good. It's not cute. No, I can't. Ke rata dilo already, so no. I need money. I need money. And also pageants take a lot of money. Imagine spending a lot of money that you're not really getting in return. So for me, I was like, oh no, 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 no. I'd rather focus on my sister. She's still a baby. At least now she has all the time in the world to enter like a whole lot of pageants and
Yes.
whatnot. I'd rather do that nje, and help other people. I think right now I'm just helping people. That's
Okay.
it.
Love
Yeah.
that. Love that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. That was a great explanation. I don't have a choice. I'll take it. Too good. I have nothing more to say. I have nothing more to object. I'll take that. All right, no, Fortune, thank you so much for your time. It's 9 o'clock now. This is how dedicated we are to social media. I just got my prayer alarm at 9 o'clock. I knew it was there. Yeah, it's going down. So thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And all the best with your career. And may everything that you touch turn into gold.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much for having me. This was my first live in how many years? 5 to 6 years. I don't know how you managed to get me, but
Whoa.
oh, look at the Lord. I'm telling you, I was so nervous. I'm like, yo, guys, anxiety so. Because honestly, it's been like more than 6 years since I
Really?
did something like that. I'm telling you.
Oh my word. But we're glad. Like this was gold. This
Thank
was
you.
literally gold. Thank you so so much.
Thank you.
And have a great evening further.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Right,
Bye.
bye. We are still here. Hey, the job is not done.
Okay.
We are still here. Osiam.
We are still here. Oh my word, that was so amazing.
It was. It
It
was.
really was amazing. Remember we promised last year that all these chats, we literally just need to download them and clip all these gems that these guys keep on saying. Like all the advice, all this, all that. It will literally just get the momentum going in terms of our goal with the chat show, which is to, give tips and discuss very important topics
Yes.
that affect the young models within pageantry over and above profiling them. So it was one for the books as well.
Yes, it really was. It
Definitely.
really was.
So now, what's going on in pageantry? Oh my gosh.
There's a
Like,
lot going
I
on.
don't even
There
know
is
if I'm excited or nervous or anxious about this section. I just
mixed
know that there's a lot going
masala.
on.
Mixed masala. Cool. There's a lot going on in this industry right now, yo.
Sure.
And what I have is not even everything. It's just the things that I feel like, let's talk about it. Let's let the people know. It's not even everything, but it's okay.
With 10 headlines. 10 headlines, guys. That's not everything. Honestly, I wanted the number. I just wanted to see the number. Well, after, like,
Girl,
okay,
there's a lot going on.
let's get into it. Hey, bona ke raga stand.
So
Yeah.
The latest news, I think the biggest thing happening right now is that we have literally 3 major international pageants happening this November. This month, this coming month, starting tomorrow, we have 3 major international pageants, and they are all featuring South African representatives.
Nice.
So the first one is Miss Universe 2024.
Nice.
It is underway in Mexico, and the finale will be on the 16th of November at the Arena CDMX in Mexico City. And we are being represented by our lovely Miss South Africa, Mia Leroux. So that's the first one. If you want to vote, go on their page, figure it out and see how you can vote for Mia on the Miss South Africa page. And then the second pageant is Miss International. So Miss International 2024 is also currently happening in, where is it? In Tokyo, Japan.
Yes.
And the finale is set for November 12th. Our flag is raised high by our Miss International South Africa 2024, Belinda, who we have interviewed right here in August after she was crowned Miss International South Africa. So she is currently in Tokyo representing us at Miss International 2024. And then the third big pageant is Miss Earth 2024.
Yes. Earth. Hey.
There's
Also Belinda's former one.
Yeah,
Belinda's former pageant as well. She was there last
year.
year.
Yeah, Belinda represented us at Miss Earth last year, and today she's at Miss International. So it's like, girl, you are busy.
Doing the most. Doing the absolute most.
So it is also underway, hosted in Philippines, with various events leading up to the November 29th, which is the coronation night.
Yes.
Jessica Amy Nell is our South African representative following her recent crowning as our Miss Earth South Africa.
Love that.
Yeah, she was crowned early this month. I think it was on the 5th of October.
After the whole drama with Miss Earth and handing over the crown, she's our girl.
Yeah, the reigning Miss Earth from last year, the Miss Earth from last year, Miss Earth SA, was not at this year's finale. There was drama around that whole thing. She was not told about it, so that was quite confusing. But okay, we move.
We move, right? I love how you're trying to describe her, because she didn't go to international pageant. She didn't go to a handover ceremony.
Yes.
Like, you're trying to say the former previous, the one who got good, like,
Miss Earth South Africa 2023.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Shame.
That's just how I can explain it.
Yeah.
And then Miss Grand International crowned their 12th queen of MGI 6 days ago in Thailand. Congratulations to Rachel Gupta from India for winning the crown. And then, unfortunately, no African country placed in the top 20 this year.
Oh my gosh, not even the top 20?
No, nothing. No African country in the top 20.
2 minutes, I need to get my charger. I need to get my charger.
Okay.
So, or else, the live, it took longer than expected today, ne?
It did.
It really did. Yeah. You can continue with the stories in the meantime, for the people who are watching, and then I'll be back.
Okay. Yes, no African country placed in the top 20 at this year's edition for Miss Grand International. Unfortunately, better luck next time to all our queens from Africa. And congratulations to the ones who made it. And still on Miss Grand International. Drama. The organization has revoked the title of the second runner-up from Miss Grand Myanmar 2024, and quote unquote, due to inappropriate behavior and actions that violated several regulations. close quote, as they said in their statement. So that is their explanation that they gave us on the statement. I think most people have seen the video of, I don't even know what was happening after the crowning with Miss Grand Myanmar, but they said she was fainting. I don't know, man.
No, not fainting level.
I don't know, but yeah, that happened. That happened.
No, man, una fainting level, Miss Grand.
Yeah.
Please help me pronounce the name of the country again.
Myanmar.
Myanmar, yes. So una fainting, but while she was lying on the person who was carrying her, the director comes through and snatches the crown and snatches the sash. So yeah, no, which position did she place?
Second runner-up.
Second runner-up. So
Yes.
her country was saying, no, you don't deserve this.
I believe they wanted more because she was a front runner from like the beginning and she got a lot of like awards and stuff.
Okay.
So I think they believed she deserved more. She also believed she deserved more. She thought she was gonna get more. But it's a competition, guys.
It's a competition, hey?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she didn't win. I want to understand the cause of the fainting.
She was in disbelief, I'll just say.
Okay.
She was in disbelief.
All right.
Yes.
Shame. Okay, yeah, and you mentioned that African countries didn't
didn't place this year, yeah.
Oh wow, did you place last year?
I think there was 1 or 2 African countries in the top 20 last year.
Okay. Okay.
We need an African pageant.
Right, we've been saying that. We've been saying since we started the show. We've been saying that we need an African pageant where all of these guys can now come to us to offer something amazing. There was a point where we even discussed a cultural pageant, like because Africa is so rich in culture and minerals and nature. Let's have a pageant like that so they can come and showcase what they have in store for us. And we have Miss Heritage. We hosted the international pageant, the one where Mahopeng is the director in Limpopo, I think 2 years ago. Yeah. And I don't know what happened to it last year. Maybe it's the funding. You know, running an international pageant is very expensive. So I think the funding or something like that. We need to bring Mahopeng back to the show, actually, so he can tell us what happened with the Miss Heritage organization. So it was really big. I remember Shudu was a judge. Zabelo was Miss Heritage South Africa. Yeah, so that was a huge pageant. So it needs the funding so it can reach that level. We all know money talks when it comes to pageants, Miss.
Money really talks.
Yeah. Especially if you like
Linda,
Bona.
what 3%?
Oh, your charger.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 minute.
1 minute. All right, so while we wait for baby, let me see where we are with the, yes, she did mention that no African country placed, and the organization's second runner up over Intile. That's a headline. Call about guys. Pageantry is so dramatic. It's one of the headlines. So the organization's second runner up like was stripped off regulation. Yeah, whatever the statement said, but there's always a statement. Pageant PR is also a nice topic to handle. Sure. The next story now.
Yeah, the next story. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah. So the next.
Before we get to the next story, or Puti.tefu is asking, speaking of funding, what's your take on pageants that require sponsorship fees? Do you want to answer?
To a certain extent, these pageants also need to run to be able to like have the finale and everything. They need an intake of money. Where are they gonna get the money for them to run the entire thing? So as long as they're not asking you for my 50K or something, like, but you still have to give something to the organization for it to continue running. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, definitely. And we've had someone, we've had, let me not say someone, let me be specific. We've had Miss Bachelorette South Africa, the CEO, Refilwe, on the show when we asked her about the sponsorship fees. The thing about sponsors is that they are not consistent. This year, you have someone sponsoring your dresses. Next year, they don't pitch. So it's very pageantry. No company, no organization, or no single company, no single organization wants to invest in pageants. They want to invest in South Africa. Those ones are like 2-5 year deals, but sponsors don't come back each and every year. So the pageant needs to run, like Baby's saying. So to have a fee or an amount or money backing you up is really important for a pageant, because they need the staging, they need the venue, they need this, they need the sound, the lighting, the mics, this and that and that. So sponsorship fees actually contribute to that. And what do you think in the future we need foundations that give out sponsorship fees? My dear, companies are struggling. I'll give you this. I'll give you an economic opinion from my profession. Companies are struggling. Organizations are struggling themselves to make ends meet in this economy. So that's why pageants are struggling, because you hardly find organizations that give out sponsorship fees, or foundations that give out sponsorship fees. People usually DM us and ask us for sponsorship fees or for votes and seeing Her Majesty organization, and we're like, girl, we are not an angel investor. We're not angel investors that are sitting here doing interviews and then giving out money.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, tjhelete ya tlhokagala in pageantry in order to make pageants, especially the grand finale, what they are. And there has to be a way of raising the money, and that's what sponsorship fees are definitely for. So yeah.
And the same way we as the pageant models are struggling to get sponsors, the
Exactly.
organizers are also struggling to get the
Get
sponsors.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either we do the sponsorship fees, or like tjhelete ke you understand, tjhelete ke bothata wena. So it's like a industry. Without sponsorship fees, we don't have an industry in pageantry.
Yeah.
Because
True.
even if people come to us and say, why go Her Majesty le sa dire the interviews are face to face? Why go Her Majesty le sa dire the show? Why le sa dire pageant? And we just like, we can buy dust
Money.
to sit here and entertain you, but a show is a different story. Getting a sponsor, a restaurant, a massage parlor, anything to host us with the sit-down interviews is also something else. So yeah, money, guys. The world is becoming tougher and tougher and tougher.
Every day.
Every single day.
To move on with our latest news,
Yes.
another sad thing. The Home Affairs Department says it will cancel the identity and travel documents of former Miss South Africa contestant and the reigning Miss Universe Nigeria, Chidimma Adesina, and her Mozambican-born mother. They are also facing probable fraud charges. And on Tuesday, the department informed Parliament's Portfolio Committee that it has completed the investigation and handed the investigation to the Hawks. So
Oh my goodness.
The latest update in terms of the whole Chidimma Adesina story that started at Miss South Africa.
Let's open up the comments. We can move on from the story and finish with the rest. Let's ask people who are watching the live at the moment. Yeah, you're right, Chidimma's drama. Yeah. Like, it won't end now. We can talk until we blue on the face. So if you're watching the live, just send us your comments. You can send here on the comments, or you can comment on the little comment thing that's there. Oh, Jazzy is here. This is proper Bluetooth. Jazzy.
Oh yeah.
So Jazzy, we're speaking about the issue ya Chidimma. Yes. Please, on from your side, what do you think about the entire situation, the new developments, and we'd love to know from you guys. Then what is your take on everything? Please. because I am really confused. I've been confused from the very beginning. There's too many developments. There's too many questions. Is it lies?
There's a
Is
lot
it the
going
truth?
on.
There's a lot going on. If it's not her age, then it's the fact that she's a mother. It's Nigeria. It's Miss Universe. It's so, guys. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Please do. And then as we wait for you guys to do that, on a lighter note, we have a new queen in the country as Zoalise Jansen van Rensburg was crowned Miss World South Africa 2024.
Yay! That's so nice. She went back to claim her crown.
And she sure did.
She
did.
Yeah, she worked so hard.
This year's show was much better than last year's. Like, it was an upgrade. They went to Sun City, ne?
Yes.
It was in Sun City. Yeah, the show was great. The show was really great.
Okay.
The first runner-up was Nande Mabala, who was the second runner-up at Miss South Africa the previous year, right?
Yes.
And then the second runner-up was Romanda Hombi. So,
one moment. Between Romanda and Nandi, who is first runner-up and who's second runner-up, guys?
Yeah, there was a whole confusion about that because they called the first princess before the second one. When they announced everything and the sashes, they're saying Nande Mabala is the first runner-up and Romanda is the second runner-up. So I think was a proverb. He kind of confused when to announce who.
Yes, because in pageantry we used to the winner holding hands with the first runner-up.
With the first runner-up,
not with the second runner-up.
Yes.
Yeah, ne? Okay.
So that was the confusing part about it. But the sashes and the announcements, like the posts after the show, are saying Nande is the first runner-up and Romanda is the second runner-up.
Okay. Great stuff.
And then
love that.
Nande said that she is done with pageantry.
Who?
Nande.
Oh, okay. She has finished pageantry.
Yes. She is hanging. Is it hanging your heels, hanging your boots? What is it called in pageantry?
It has to be heels. Either a crown or a sash or heels.
Yeah. So she is doing that. She is done with pageants. That's what she said.
That's interesting.
Yep. Yeah. And then other international pageants that recently took place are Miss Cosmo and Miss Aura International. So Miss Cosmo South Africa's journey ended in the top 21 and Miss Aura South Africa finished in the top 20.
When did Aura take place?
Also a few weeks ago. No, you mean the international one or the South African one?
The international one.
A few weeks ago.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't have a rep.
We did. We did. Her name starts with a B. I forgot her name, but we did. And yeah, she ended in the top 20.
She only made it to top 20?
Yeah, she only made it to top 20.
Miss Aura International, ne?
Yes.
It's so hard to Google pageantry activities because we hardly get enough PR. You see, Google is giving me Mia Leroux.
You see?
Google is giving me Mia Leroux. Let me check Instagram. Straight.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. There's a Miss Aura South Africa page as well.
You lie.
Yeah, it's not old though. Like, I think because you remember we did mention that Miss Aura was part of Miss Intercontinental. They took their representatives from Miss Intercontinental. So now there's a new lady who bought the Miss Aura license. She owns it now, and there's a Miss Aura South Africa pageant to like find a representative for South Africa. And
Okay, so
I'm not sure if there was a competition for Miss Aura South Africa this year or there was an appointment.
Gibelela appointment, because if there was a competition, then we would have known about it. But still, with Miss Cosmo, there was no competition with Lebo, but we knew about it. So something needs to happen with Miss Aura. There's no way that we can miss. Lebo was literally all over, and she had a good run. No other international pageant was taking place. She literally had the entire country backing her all at once.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Aura, South Africa.
So now both pageants have their entries open to find representatives for 2025. So there's Miss Cosmo South Africa, the entries are open, and there's Miss Aura South Africa, the entries are also open. I just don't know when the entries are closing, but I know they are open at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and as you said, we should bring the Miss Aura South Africa director for the interview.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Definitely. I'll send her the invitation thing tomorrow. I haven't sent it yet, and I was actually thinking about it today. I'm like, okay, next month we need to start approaching the guest for next month as soon as right now, because tomorrow is the 1st of November. By the 25th, I think, of November, that's the last Thursday of the month. So we need to approach Miss Aura South Africa. BB Fan Sale.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see Bibs. She looks gorgeous. Hey!
She was at Miss Aura.
Hey! Umuntle yang BB Fan Sale wena. And I didn't know. I feel so bad. My apologies to Miss Aura South Africa and BB and her family and her fans and everyone involved in the organization.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, she
needs to get more out there.
Yo, what a her national costume. Oh my word. Yo. Like, it's better than the South African national costumes. Yo, guys. Yeah. Miss Aura South Africa Instagram page. Just go there and yeah, they're doing the most.
Yes.
And let me like it. Their call for entries for next year was posted on the 14th of February. I mean, of October, sorry.
I was about to say Feb.
of October.
I only saw it like last week. Was it last week when I sent it to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
They posted. It was posted on the 14th. Okay, I followed them. That's the first step.
Yes.
We are starting our journey, Miss Aura South Africa.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, so that's the latest from my side. The latest news that we have in our industry. I think also Miss Teen Universe South Africa left today to Miss Teen Universe. Yes, she just left today.
Gosh. We wanted to do an interview with her, and the director said she has a couple of Instagram or social media challenges that she's focusing on for the international finale, like on the journey to the international finale. And one thing about Miss Teen Universe, not South Africa, but the international organization, they take their stuff very seriously. Yeah. So the director was like, we don't want to shortchange you guys, but she needs to focus on this. We need to get her to win.
Yeah.
And they have specific challenges as well. They're not just saying, hey, do something on social media. They have specific challenges. They tell you
exactly what you must do.
Exactly. So yeah, all the best to Esther Bayeye.
Yes.
Amazing stuff.
So we have a lot of international pageants. It's like pageant season.
Right. And exam season at the same time. So yeah, it really takes that discipline that our queens always tell us about when you ask them about how they balance their lives. But great stuff, man. Who are we interviewing next week before we say goodbye?
Wait, did I get that?
Next week. I'm checking.
Yeah. It's Miss Hot Legs, South Africa.
Miss Hot Legs South Africa. What a pageant. Hey, I can't wait.
Miss Hot Legs, South Africa. That's who we have on.
Yeah,
That
I
is.
just cannot wait. Oh my gosh.
And the
Love
pageant
that.
is happening when? This Sunday.
On Sunday. Are you going? We maybe to go.
I am free. I am free.
We need to respond to them. Shame as soon as possible. They asked us to attend their pageant. Love that. That's really lovely of them. So yeah, you most probably see us there on Sunday, and all the best to them. Actually, love that.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we are done. I'm tired.
Yeah, it's very late. It's very late.
It's really late. I'm tired. So guys, yo, thank you so much to everyone who stayed. Thank you, Pooty. You stayed until the very end.
Wait,
Today
they
you
didn't
are our
say
champion.
anything about the question we asked them.
No, not yet. People are literally just saying this won't end well. Or Pooty was saying, before I say anything, what's the absolute reason to disqualify her right now? They're not gonna disqualify her.
I think it would be the fraud charges, because when you have that charge, then you're a fugitive.
Why are you saying it so casually? These are serious charges, guys.
I know it's serious. It's just that, like, if they do lay those charges and all of that, then she can't participate because she has a criminal case to take care of.
Yo, guys,
and
yeah,
would get arrested. Imagine getting arrested at the pageant.
Imagine.
That would be so sad.
Because now they revoked her travel documents, right? So
yes,
is there a chance of her coming back from America after traveling there? What's going to happen at the airport? You know how the airport is when it comes to international travel.
Doesn't she have Nigerian documents?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Which ones did she use in the first place to get to Miss Universe?
I have no idea.
This is beyond pageantry.
To her though, like, she needs it. She needs it. It's scary.
It's really
I
scary.
find it scary. I don't know if it's scary for her, but I find it scary.
Too much. But anyway, all the best to her. And yeah, we've reached the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Thank
We appreciate it.
you.
Have a
great weekend.
Yeah, I was gonna say night because it's not even evening anymore. It's night.
Have a great weekend.
Amazing stuff. Bye.
Bye.